it's author Sandra Wilson here in the Kindness Kangaroo Library for another Kangaroo Tale. Kindness Kangaroo, what story are we sharing today? Today we're going to read the book There's a Mouse in the Cupboard by Doig. What's really cool about this book is it offers the story in both English and in French. So you can read it in either language, or if you're learning one of the languages, it could help you practice by reading the story. As always, in the description below, you're going to find a link where you can pick up a copy of the book for yourself. Here we go, everybody. There's a mouse in the cupboard. There's a mouse in the cupboard, dear mummy, dear mummy. There's a mouse in the cupboard, dear mummy. A mouse. Then catch it, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. Then catch it, dear Colin, catch it. With what shall I catch it, dear mummy, dear mummy? With what shall I catch it, dear mummy? With what? With a cat, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. With a cat, dear Colin, a cat. There's a cat in the window, dear mummy, dear mummy. There's a cat in the window, dear mummy, a cat. Then catch it, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. Then catch it, dear Colin, catch it. With what shall I catch it, dear mummy, dear mummy? With what shall I catch it, dear mummy? With what? With a dog, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. With a dog, dear Colin, a dog. There's a dog in the basket, dear mummy, dear mummy. There's a dog in the basket, dear mummy, a dog. Then catch it, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. Then catch it, dear Colin, catch it. With what shall I catch it, dear mummy, dear mummy? With what shall I catch it, dear mummy? With what? With an alligator, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. With an alligator, dear Colin, an alligator. There's an alligator in the toilet, dear mummy, dear mummy. There's an alligator in the toilet, dear mummy, an alligator. Then catch it, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. Then catch it, dear Colin, catch it. With what shall I catch it, dear mummy, dear mummy? With what shall I catch it, dear mummy? With what? With an elephant, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. With an elephant, dear Colin, an elephant. There's an elephant in the garage, dear mummy, dear mummy. There's an elephant in the garage, dear mummy, an elephant. Then catch it, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. Then catch it, dear Colin, catch it. With what shall I catch it, dear mummy, dear mummy? With what shall I catch it, dear mummy? With what? With a mouse, dear Colin, dear Colin, dear Colin. With a mouse, dear Colin, a mouse. But there's a mouse in the cupboard, dear mummy, dear mummy. There's a mouse in the cupboard, dear mummy. A mouse. Oh my goodness, it just goes round and round and round and round. And that's the end. La fin. So that was kind of fun. There's kind of some songs that kind of go like that as well. So it's kind of makes fun of the song and enjoys the getting the mouse out of the kitchen with all these other animals that end up. It's probably better to have a mouse in the kitchen than all those other animals running around, but so much fun. And books are great for offering us that kind of fun, just something silly to read about. But what's nice, because this offers the fun in 2 different languages, and because it's very repetitive, it's a way to learn this other language, because you can recognize the words over and over again. So you can either practice because you're taking French at school, or you can learn some of the words because the English words are there for you as well, and it repeats over and over so that you can see the same words over and over and get practice saying those words. So books are so wonderful to entertain us and to teach us and help us learn things, and that's why books are so important, and that's why we're sharing the love of reading here at the Kindness Kangaroo Library, but also with our Kindness Kangaroo Literacy Project. And what we're doing for that is collecting book reviews from kids. And all that means is that we want you to draw a picture of your favorite book, add the title and the author, your first name and age, and send it to us here in the Kindness Kangaroo Library. Not only will we share those book reviews on our social media accounts, we also want to create a fundraising calendar for the Children's Reading Room, who gives out books, free books to kids. And also the calendar will then go to schools and libraries and homes and show everybody what books we think are great. And so that's a great way to share the love of reading. So I hope you enjoyed today's Kangaroo Tale. Make sure to click on the link below and get a copy of the book yourself. And join us next time for another Kangaroo Tale here in the Kindness Kangaroo Library.